number one question that I get in regards to reviews is, should I buy them and what to expect? So I'm going to go through that with you, and I'm going to share a quick story in regards to what happened when I purchased my reviews, okay? So one of the fastest way, obviously, to get reviews is by purchasing them. It's also the fastest way to get your account suspended and shut down permanently, okay? So let's take a look at the two types of reviews. So the first review is going to be verified review. So verified review means the customer purchased the product from Amazon and they then go and leave a review, so it shows up as verified. However, if the customer purchases the product with a discount greater than 40%, that could change at times, the review will not show up as verified, okay? So Amazon is putting this into place because a lot of people in the day would just do a 99% giveaway and get a verified review. So Amazon doesn't want that, so they want the person to actually purchase the product at not that big of a discount so that they can actually get it like that. So Amazon has changed the rules since sellers took advantage, like I mentioned, and you want to make sure that if you're going to go for that verified review, that you don't give a discount more than 40%, okay? So typically, verified review, the cost to get that is around $20. There's hundreds of different places you can get that in different countries. There's some really crazy underground operations under the black web. So if you guys have access to the Onion web server in regards to accessing that, you will find a lot of sellers or a lot of services, that can help you out. If you don't have access to the black web, then you can just find different sellers on Google. Again, I'm not going to talk about that because it is against terms of service, and I don't want you guys doing anything that will be responsible for me, or because of me, you guys are responsible for having the account shut down, so I don't want to be responsible for that. So if you guys are willing to go down that route, that's totally up to you. Just Google it, figure it out yourself, because I will not be sharing you guys my contacts that I've used in the past, okay? Now, unverified review means the customer either did not purchase the product from Amazon, so they just went and left a review, or they did purchase the review, but it was more than 40%, so it shows up unverified, okay? So why does Amazon allow unverified reviews? Because Amazon understands that a customer could have tried your product from eBay or in a retail store, and now they're coming onto the Amazon platform to actually review and share their experience with the product, okay? However, as time goes, I'm sure that things will change because people are taking advantage of this. Amazon will be changing that, but that's down the road, okay? So when launching a new business on Amazon, sellers can get a certain amount of unverified reviews before it actually flags the Amazon's account, where you're only allowed to get verified reviews. So that number is very, very hard to determine, guys, and it's based on a lot of different things, how long you've been selling, products, your metrics, so on and so forth. But typically I'm finding that it's around 30 to 50 reviews. So if you go over 50 reviews, you're going to increase your chances of your account getting flagged by Amazon. So do not get more than 50, and I definitely would say your ratio should be 40 to 60% from verified to unverified. So if you have 100 or 10 reviews, let's just say 10 reviews, you want at least 6 verified and 4 unverified. Now, customers typically don't pay attention and don't really care if it's unverified and verified. Some do, obviously, but a lot of them don't pay attention to that. So you could get away with doing it, 50-50, but it's more in the eyes of Amazon. If you get too many so quick, in a short period of time, and it's more than 10%, then your account will definitely get flagged. So if you guys are smart on how you do it, you guys will be fine. It's just don't get greedy, don't speed up the process, because that's what's going to mark your account, flag your account, and delay your success, okay? Now, how do you get a verified review if you're doing it this way? Unverified review is around $10. You can get away with $5. Depending on who you go through. Now, how do you get a review to show up as a verified review? So you can't use a gift card. You can't use any of those methods because Amazon will track that. If you get too many purchases through a gift card, then Amazon will know that it's not a real sale and your account will get flagged. Okay, so that's another thing is you can't use gift cards. You can't use prepaid cards, visas, and all that because Amazon tracks all of that. So you need someone to have a legitimate credit card attached to the file, and you'll be able to leave the review. So how do you find that? Well, it comes down to the old handy PayPal trick, where you're going to get the person to purchase your product with their PayPal or with their Amazon account, with their credit card. They buy it like a normal order, and then they're going to send you the order ID and confirmation, a screenshot, and then you're going to send them money through their PayPal to cover the PayPal fees and so on and so forth and the product cost. And then once they go to post the review, it's going to show up as verified, okay? Now, before you guys go crazy and send this off to thousands of people, make sure you test out the market with a small amount of people, because there's a lot of people that take advantage of sellers where, you refund them and then they're going to double refund it. They're going to cancel on Amazon and now they get double the money back and so on and so forth, okay? So make sure that you guys test them out, and never, ever, ever, guys, use the same reviewer for future products. So I know I've said in the past that you can use the same people, but that's going to be for launching your product, not for reviewing. It looks very shady if you have 20 people that purchase 3 of your products and they all leave the same review, or they all left reviews. Amazon can track that. Remember it. They see everything. They own the database. They see everything. So a reviewer, another thing that I forgot to talk about as reviewers is when a reviewer comes onto your page, you want them to spend some time on the listing. You don't want them to just click the super URL, get to your listing, click add to cart, and purchase the product. You don't want that. You want them to spend time reading the reviews, clicking the pictures, scrolling up and down, reading the questions and answers, and maybe even putting it in add to cart or in their wish list and coming back to it later, putting competitors' products in their add to cart or in their cart and then deleting it after. Like, you want them to do what normal buyers would do instead of just buying it and purchasing it. Way too many people are doing that. They come in, they purchase the product within 30 seconds, they bought it, and they send you the order ID. You don't want that. It's not safe for your account, and it's also not safe for their account. So when you're talking to these reviewers, talk to them about that. Paint the picture that it's not safe for them either, because if they want to keep getting free products, then they're going to have to make sure, and reviewing products, they got to make sure that their account doesn't get flagged, or else they're not going to be able to do anything. They're going to get deleted and flagged, and they're not going to be able to leave reviews and so on and so forth. Okay, so definitely make sure that you guys talk to the reviewer about that. Now, like I said, don't use the same reviewer. And the problem with these methods is it's 100% against terms of service. And eventually, if you keep doing it, guys, you will get caught. If you do 10 to 15, are you going to get caught? Maybe, but most likely not. And if you keep doing it, you're just increasing your chances of running into the wrong person or competitor that's just going to let Amazon know, and you're going to get shut down. And why I guys tell you this is because I had my account suspended. My account was suspended for 3 months, and this was the main reason, is because I did review manipulation where I got on 3 of my products over 500 different reviews. I did it in a very smart way, hired out people, but Amazon still saw a pattern, and they caught me, and they knew exactly what I was doing, because the only way I got my account back up was by admitting it 100% and telling them exactly where and how I did it. And I tried doing that without telling them exactly what I did or lying about it, and they knew over and over again. And it took multiple attempts going back and forth until eventually, the second I admitted to the groups I used and the people and the websites I went to, they automatically unsuspended my account, and I was ready to go and start selling. So, like I said, you've been warned, guys. Amazon can see everything. This is a long-term business. With that being said, you do want to kind of step into the gray area and, step out of boundaries and get some reviews, because if you don't have reviews and you just wait for organic reviews through email blasts or just people leaving it, you're going to be waiting for a long time. So definitely, find a strategic way. Don't get greedy. Just get a handful of reviews so you can start PPC, and then just leave it, forget it, and you guys should be good. I will see you guys in the next video here, where we're going to talk about setting up your email sequence and how you guys can get reviews that way. I'll see you guys there.